football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Hawkeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
On the ground with the counter. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There's some room. Touchdown, Wolverines! Rolled his way into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive, just trying to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The run inside. It's Marshall. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They give it to him again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming.
Kill.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That's caught. It's Marshall. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He might want another play. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. trying to impose their will with the run. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Snapped it in the shotgun. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Running inside. It's Marshall. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Underwood. Looking to scramble. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll start on the ground with M.O.E.T. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
On first down, it's Malton again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Moulton.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun with M.O.E.T. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This quarterback, part of their running game. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. On the option. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's Underwood to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Tight end now in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They punt it away on 4th down. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Sends it back in motion. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Throwing, Underwood. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. The run inside. It's Marshall. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To the air, it's Underwood. Moves away as he feels pressure. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open. No problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going to try to get it himself. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. Defense wants to bring the heat. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Iowa spends its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 7 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Crimson Tide with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The short hands, it's Moulton. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Hauls it in. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's a give to Moulton. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Buried before he could blink.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. At the 45 on his way. All out of space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
I really like how the quarterback was just able to turn the page that time, right? On first down, he got sacked. Now it's 2nd, and it's long, and it's an obvious passing situation. A lot of guys would be worried they're going to get sacked again. Clock's going off. This guy was just poised. He saw a lane. He took off, and not only did he get a couple of yards, he picked up the first down. This guy needs to keep scrambling.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Now, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage, and more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Iowa! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Great. Lily. Copper. Move it.
Underwood. With the catch, it's Marsh.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Past the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here comes the hurry up. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Here's Underwood to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Underwood from the gun on third down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Bender. Win. Switch it.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Quarterback will keep it. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Direct snap. It's Marshall. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Big Blue with the response.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The Hawkeyes with the get back.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Caught in the backfield is Marsh. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Kill it. 674, take off. 674, take off. Go. Put hard.
Throwing, Underwood. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. This is a designed run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Kill.
Might be changing the route.
28, cruise.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Found a little grass. And he ran away from the ground, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan! Big Blue with the answer.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those
chose to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll start on the ground with M.O.E.T. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw. Finds the tight end. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks, and what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open, he sees him, he throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
Running inside, it's Marshall. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to run, it's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and long. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock 14, University of New Haven 7.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Kill.
The give on the inside. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Under fire. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.